Hello chat, welcome back to the Shiny Professor Oak Challenge in Legend ZA. In the last stream, we found Monkey and we started Zone 3, but today we're going to start Zone 3 like actually because I didn't get anything that I needed aside from Pickle, which we could hypothetically do our first ever shiny side mission in our like side challenge that we're doing, because if you don't know, we're doing a side challenge where we do every mission shiny with shiny Pokemon if it requires it. So we're gonna have to do that. Cringe speech. You know what's cringe is that you have a Prime sub and you're not using it. Mods, run 10 ads just on that one chatter. Anyways, so the game plan today is we're going to jump into Zone 3 and do some good old laps. And hopefully we find a lot of fun things. But there's no way to find out until we do it right this second. So, let me do a prediction. Oh, it's almost 12 anyways. Cool. Is this not the Melee version of this song, chat? I think it is. It's a banger. Use your points. Also, I had to go over all these subscriptions. Hold on one second. Where are they? Harold, thanks for the 29 months. Carbon, thanks for the 3 months. Maxis, thanks for the 16 months of Prime. I appreciate it. Liam, thanks for the 2 months. Steady with the 4 months. Thank you. Legacy, thank you for the year of Prime. Krith, thank you for the 47 months. I appreciate it. Aura, thank you for the 2 years of Tier 1. Dagnall, thank you for the 9 months of Prime. Haven with the Tier 1. Enjoy your emotes. Thank you. Dalbino, thanks for the 46 months. Thank you. Radiwi, thank you for the 2 months of Prime. Najima, thank you for the 15 months of Prime. Weiss, what just happened? Why did I just summon a woman? Epic. Oxy, thanks for the 31 months of Prime. Covey, thanks for the 2 months of Prime. Cornflower, thanks for the 13 months. Tola, thanks for the Prime. Hijinks, thanks for the 2 months. Yandy, thanks for the Tier 1. Enjoy your emotes. Cream Savers, thanks for the 2 months of Prime. Gangster, thanks for the gifted sub. Huntober, thanks for the 100 bits. And Nath, thanks for the Tier 1. I appreciate it. The Miracle of John M. Preg. What a great start to stream, everybody. So if you don't know, our routine that we are doing, if you guys use your points, we are taking laps around this area until we find something. And then after 30 minutes, we go across the street and we check everything there. And hopefully, like the main goal across the street is I want to find a Spritzy. I really want to find a Spritzy. And yeah, that is our game plan. So we were doing laps. Would be a sick shiny. It would be Lulu. Yeah. So last night, chat, I went to a concert, and I screamed the entire time. And you know what? I'm kind of glad that I stream and talk for long periods of the day because I, for the most part, am unscathed. What concert? I went to the Antagonist concert. It was all of Opium. So it was Cardi, Ken Carson, Destroy Lonely, Homicide Gang, and Apollo Red, and it was probably the most insane concert I've ever been to. I have permanent morning voice. Yeah, it was insane. And very loud. It was very loud. I got the Skylander. Epic. Prediction, I did it. It's just nobody did the prediction. Oh. Hi, Radio. Yeah, it was really good. So we got there. They were like, the only person that we missed seeing was Apollo Red at the beginning, but everything else was, we were there. Sat. Hope the rest of the stream is good. I appreciate it. What Pokemon would you recommend as Shiny Helm while the game is locked at nighttime? Oh, I have no idea. Maybe Honedge? G Megastones from Mewtwo? Yeah, we did the entire event and I forgot to record it. Oops. Oopsie. My bad. Oh. Are you a pit or seats concert person? Okay, so I am typically a pit person, but not for that concert. Absolutely not. If you've seen any footage of that specific tour, there is no shot. Pause, resume. There is no chance that I would jump it, I would be in that pit. Just for context. Just for context, I have seen one of the artists before. I saw Ken Carson and he was the opener for Uzi. This was 3 years ago. Mind you, this is the opener and he played 3 songs. The pit was so bad that I almost had an asthma attack and I had to leave the crowd. I was getting shoved left and right and I just had to dip. I just had to leave. And I watched from a very safe and reasonable distance. And yeah, and this concert was on like, turn the dial to 10. Also, yeah, chat, your, the Twitch recaps are out. Go ahead, be honest. How many hours did you watch of John gaming this year? Two hours. Awesome. Monkey! Oh, right. Monkey is not the newest monkey that we have. It's actually... No, it's Flabebe. Is Flabebe the newest one? I think so. Oh, you're hurt. You're hurt. Way too much. Epic. I'll take it. Getting a lot of melee music today. I'm not against it. I forget the name of this one. Never mind, it's Icicle Mountain. Wow, funny how that works. John was 96% of my watch time. Oh my God. That's crazy. Well, hey, I appreciate chat. Well, it's been 1 hour or 7,000, like James. Everybody say hi to James, who's been watching for 7,000 hours. How do you see the Twitch recaps? I think it gets sent to your email or something. I don't really know. I have no idea. But yeah, so I was sitting, or we were sitting in the stands, and, you know, like, I feel like a lot of those concerts, if you want to be jumping and active, you're in the pit. The entire stadium, chat. The entire stadium was standing. There was not a person sat down. And people were jumping so much in the stands that the stands were shaking. I don't think that they were meant to shake. Like, shaking so much that if people were not jumping in sync, you were like doing this. Why would you bite someone's arm in a mosh pit? I didn't do that. So I don't know. I haven't done that lore yet. Haven't got that side mission. Good morning, handsome. What the freak?
Good morning, handsome.
Wait, thanks for the 3 months. I appreciate it. Sprinkles, thanks for the prime. Would you bite someone ever? No, I don't think that's, no. That's not in my plans. Do you think Marshadow is coming back in the DLC? I didn't know it was coming back. Is that a spoiler? Do we blow them up, chat? Someone lit the pit on fire. Well, okay, so when Ken came out, it is a tradition for previous venues where people would just rush the stands and go into the pit they were on insane lockdown. It was on insane lockdown. Apparently, there's somebody who tried to climb over and they just straight up tackled him. Show us the top viewer of your stream. Where do I go to check that, chat? What stadium was this in? State Farm. Wasn't the last cucumber not Rose? Oh, you're right. Where do you go to? There's a direct link for your recap. Go to the recap page. Twitch recap. This. Okay. Hold on one second. Okay, it's time to look at the 2025 Johnstone Twitch recap. I streamed for 1,007 hours. I don't know if that's good or not. That if you were to take it based on days, that means I streamed like 3 hours a day. That's really good. That's really, really good. Total streams 169. Okay, so like I'm live basically every other day. That's not good. We're part-time, baby! Distinct days streamed 155. That's part-time, baby! Total hours watched 1.4 million. Cool. Top category, Scarlet and Violet ZA. Oh, I only played 4 games the entire year. Dang. They actually, they've had to fill it in because I didn't play enough video games. Your top stream reached 3.29K viewers. Not bad. Not bad. I don't even know what stream that was, to be honest with you. Top tags. English, of course. High elo gameplay, true. Kind and funny, also true. 2.7 million chats received. Not bad. Top channel emotes, to the surprise of nobody, Dumby. Actually, Shiny Dumby took the lead. That's crazy. Very nice. Okay. Your biggest fans. #1 fan of the year, everybody. Everybody say hi to Ken. Thank you, Ken, for being my biggest viewer. Thank you so much. And then we have the very expected regulars of Salty, Dan. Yeah, no, these are all very accurate. These are all very well-known gamers. Yep, that's the whole crew. Actually, you know what's even crazier is I think every single year I Love Sylveon has been there since they have started watching. Like every single year, I believe. epic. Top crossovers. I just collabed on 2 streams with all 3 of them. So I don't really know if that's a good metric to have, but it's true. I just did 2 streams with them. Anyways, raids received 237. These are the top people who have raided me. You got Larb, Exenerate, and Ryan. Epic. I sent 139 raids. It's almost every stream. I rated Absol, Eric, or Arlie. Fair enough. Clip that! There were 2,700 clips and 800 unique clippers. Okay, your top viewed featured clip. Yeah, nah, this is a good one. This is a classic one. Big fan. All right. That's the...
The way he's not even in frame.
That's close enough. That's close enough.
You said, Nimi, you literally do modeling. I have questions.
That's outrageous. She stole my Pokemon. She stole it right from me. Real ones know I got her back. I did. All right, and then, get tips on making clips. Here's a tip. Back up, buddy. Hype happenings. New followers. I got 36,267 new followers. New subscribers. I got 8,654 new subscribers. I did 500 hype trains. Points spent on your channel. 1.3 billion. Oh my God, you guys gamble so much. Wow. Wait, I got a badge, and I got balls. Okay, that's nice. That was really nice. That's really nice. Okay.
Inflation.
Wait a second. All right. Well, we must continue hunting, chat. We must. Here we go, chatters. Is there no top bit spender category? Yes, it's you. You've done it. Very nice, very good recap. So if you don't know, the main thing that we are looking for here, like the rarest thing we need, is going to be Pancham. Pancham is the only thing here that is not guaranteed every time that you walk through. And so we do yearn for that one. Absolutely do need it. But yeah, that's crazy, chat. Crazy news. Also, one of the craziest things, I don't ever bring it up, but like it is just a fact about this past year.
Skillet.
Is that like what ended up happening with like streaming on my side is for pretty much the entirety of this year, I was the most watched Pokemon streamer. Like for Scarlet and Violet category, I was the #1 most viewed for pretty much the entire year. That stops happening once like the big streamers play the game when it first comes out. I can't keep up with that because, you know, they have like 20,000 viewers, so. But hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for clocking in to check it all out. +1 follower. Everybody say hi to that person. That's so epic. Warlord, thanks for the 48 months. Flip with the 5 months. Sprinkles, thanks for the Prime. Thank you. Columbia, thanks for the 52 months. Satori, thanks for the 3 months. If I didn't say that, I appreciate it. But yeah, my voice is so sore, and it downpoured the moment after the concert ended. Also, that is the longest concert I've ever been to. It was, I believe, 5 hours long. And we didn't get there early. We got there on time and it was 5 hours. Really, it didn't feel like it though. That's the thing. It didn't feel like we were there for 5 hours. How long am I streaming today? I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, it was the Wiggles. Yeah, we went and saw the Wiggles. Yep. They actually had to kick everybody out because they were going too hard. Silly fruity guy, thanks to the Prime.
Balls.
Epic. Yeah, the purple wiggle specifically. How long did Lone perform? He had a pretty decent set. I would say an hour. Yeah. Yeah, because it was like, Apollo's set was like 15 minutes, I think. Homicide was, I want to say 45, and then Ken and Lone were both an hour, and then Cardi was like almost 2, like an hour 40. Because he played, I think, 25 songs or something like that. What was the balls equivalent of this year? What does that even mean? But super worth it. That was definitely, that's probably one of the best concerts I've ever been to. The energy in that was unmatched. Nobody really cares about Apollo? I mean, like, I guess, but I think it's just because he's just a very small artist in comparison. And it's so funny to think about that because I looked yesterday. He has like 200,000 monthly listeners on Spotify, and that's just considered small. Very interesting perspective. Moshi with the 22 months.
So sleepy EP. Don't forget to turn and check the gort on the roof. It doesn't shine until you move your camera.
Oh, not to worry. Every 30 minutes we go across the street. I can't climb onto the rooftops, but I can check everything in the market area, which I actually care about more, because I think I have... Yeah, I have everything that's on the rooftop, because you can get Badoo, you can get the Scatterbug line. What else is up there? Pidgey, maybe? This, oh yeah, no, chat, there are no alphas. There won't be a shiny here. There's nothing here. Emolga, oh yeah, that might be a need. I might need to grab that. That being said, every time that we walk around here, we spawn in 14 Pokemon, and we have the Pokemon across the street. So I would say, I'm not saying believe every single prediction, but you might want to for a fat chunk of them. Have you got the Chestnutite? No, I didn't even get the Delphoxite. No, I didn't even do that. I have to do that at some point, though. Yeah, we can't do Goomy yet. It's okay, way later. What are your thoughts on Pokemon like Lucario and Garchomp receiving an extra Mega instead of giving it to someone else? What do you mean Garchomp? Chad, am I just getting spoiled every new Mega that comes out? Chad, I don't want to know those things. I want to be excited when the game comes out. I'm just gonna unhear that. I'm just gonna unhear it. I'll just unsay it. That way I'm absolved. Yes, happens. Yes, happens. Also, additionally, now you don't know anything. And also your microwave is on fire, so you better go fix that. Type 1 if I just change your life. Regarding Lucario, I don't really care. As long as it's cool. Did they show what type Lucario is? No type change? Oh, so it's stat-based. Oh. Okay, well, I'm not crazy about that necessarily, but... No fairy type. Chad, what type is Mega Mewtwo Y? Because X is psychic fighting, right? Are they both psychic fighting? It's just Pierce. Okay, that's what I thought it was. Yep. You know what's so funny is at the end of the that trailer that we watched today, Nimi asked about that. She's like, oh, are those new? Referring to Mewtwo X and Y. And I just realized that she does not know about any of the any of the Mega Evolutions that were just not included in this game from X and Y. It's like a brand new experience. What do you think I'm gonna get first, chat? Any Pancham enjoyers? Surely, this is it. Yeah, she doesn't know about the Latinas. That's true. That's so true. Definitely Litleo. I mean, I'm fine with that. I'll take it. It's also cute. We're still missing a number of them? Like what? Oh, yeah, Hoopa. I totally forgot. No, Hoopa's Unbound. Never mind. There's not a Mega Hoopa. Isn't there another legendary? Oh yeah, the Hoenn starters. That's right. I totally forgot about those. Razzlequaz. Yeah, I want Razzlequaz really bad. Yep. That would be epic. How was it? I had a blast. Yeah, I did too. Yeah, it was crazy. It was insane. The only downside to it is that I just smelled like smoke leaving the building. And I'm not... It's not that I don't like the smell. I'm just not crazy about it. They're just called Primal? Yeah, for Groudon Kyogre they are. Yeah, the lighting there was absolutely absurd. It was crazy. But yeah, there were like a couple people in front of us that were smoking a lot. And that's very easy to travel over to your clothing. But yeah. Yeah, that's common in concerts though. I thought John was a smoker, not even a little bit, no. Not my thing. To each their own though. Chad, do you want to join me in Zone 3? He doesn't even drink water? Oh yeah? Explain this. That's Sprite or vodka. What if it was both? You look like you would smoke a pixie stick. You look like you sit on pine cones. Missing though, thanks to the Prime. Kyler, thanks to the 3 months of tier 1. I appreciate it. Bro stole that cup. Shut up. Leave me be. Leave me be. When John finishes a lollipop, he keeps the stick for way longer than everyone else in the group does. You only eat lollipops in groups? That's such a specific dynamic to live in your life. You can't have one on your own ever. You need at least one lollipop friend. It's like in school when you have to pick a buddy to cross the street when you're on a field trip. Let's see the one back there. Oh, it's Panchan this way. I used to eat lollipop sticks. One of the most insane things that I used to do as a kid is when I would get a package of Starbursts, I would open the first few and then I would get tired of having to unwrap every single one and I would just start eating it with the paper. Like I would get like
really
4 in.
Enjoying this challenge.
I would just get like 4 in and I would just start eating the whole thing. Yeah, I chewed through a tremendous amount of paper because Starbursts were my favorite candy to have as a kid. And so I would have them whenever we went to the movie theater. You know, back in the day, I don't know about you, but I went to the movie theater quite a lot. And so I was just eating them, mowing through paper. Really, any outdoor activity that has candy, I was eating paper. Your ER visits make sense? No, that was different. No, those were different things. Like my mom dropped me down the stairs, or like I hit my head and hurted it really bad, or my mom dropped me down the stairs again. Stuff like that. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'd be farting for real. Major fart. Wow, Chad, that was a really good farm. Nice work, everybody. That was really nice. All right, so we have 1 minute and we're gonna go across the street and we're gonna check and see if we spawned any shinies in across the street. We are hoping for Spritzy. Spritzy's a big deal. Swirlix is fine. We can get Swirlix easily down the road in a different location. All right, we're gonna do this lap and then we're gonna go check. Let's see. Why am I not going in and out quickly? Because it is boring to watch. That's the reason. I would definitely get way more shinies if I did that, but it doesn't really add anything. Because you're just finding so many shinies at the same time that there's no grind, there's no hustle. You're just getting a level of gratification that quite frankly everybody has done, so it's not even entertaining to watch, right?
My fellow Americans, I'd like to give a shout out to Johnstone and Big Ukena for being the most popular gassy PokeTubers.
Thanks for the 300. Check this out. Any Pokebugs? Oh, they're all gone. Oh, they're all gone. I might as well just start running then. Well, no. That is a no.
Couldn't think of something funny, so here is the prime sub.
All right. New prediction. Use your points now, Chad. Do we get a shiny in the next 30 minutes? Sento with the 9 months. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I don't really see the point in going in and out of the location just because it doesn't. We're just gonna find so. I like the grind. I like the hustle of, you know, we're gonna find a bunch of things that we don't need. And that still happens when you do it this way, like if you just kept going in and out, but you find everything at once and so there's no story to tell. I just like walk down and then everything is shiny and then we just smile and move on to the next location. And it doesn't excite me, so I can't imagine it excites you, you know? Use those points, chat. Wait, you guys are believing in me? Holy moly, the tides have turned. Wow. Yeah, if you guys want to hunt along with me, come on down. I feel like a lot of you are very desensitized to this area, so I know that the incentive is very low. I understand that. What if you did it on the treadmill? Did what? Freaktober is so back. You could up it to like 3 stairs. What do you mean? Like I only walk up 3 times? The walk in-game and IRL. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm definitely down to game on the treadmill. That's totally fine. It's just, it's just not good content. Because I like finding phases and going, oh! And if I find, like, 5 shinies at the same time, all of that enjoyment is it kind of just evaporates. I guess, to me personally. Midnight Storm, thanks to the year of Prime Gaming. Wow, that's like a 50-50 poll. Awesome. John, I believe in you every single time since this challenge started. I lost so many points. Okay, well, here's the thing. Sorry, but listen, here, it's a really high chance. It's a really high chance to find the shiny. In comparison to previous locations, this is like probably the highest yielding. I would like to think, at least. My brother is in Japan. I asked if I want anything for Christmas, so I told him to get me platinum. Do you think he will get it? I don't know him. I have no idea. I don't know him. Is he really good at lying? Platinum in Japan is like, it's starting to go up in price. I think it's like 50 bucks.
What Pokemon do you think has a super unique design? Something different?
I would say, I know exactly what it is, but we've already done this bit before where none of us know how to actually pronounce the Pokemon. I say Runerigus. A lot of people say Runerigus. Both are wrong. I believe it's Runerigus. Like you emphasize, there's like just an unnecessary syllable. Runerigus. But that entire thing, like it has lore behind why it is the way that it is. It's an insane way to level up. It's the most insane method to evolve Pokemon, I think. And yeah, it's a neat, like, battle animation is cool. That's how I say it. That's because you're smart. That's because you're a genius. I am a little bit confused. Why is there only 1 or like 2 spots here when there could be 3? There could be an Esper that spawns there. They just don't care. They don't care about little baby Esper. Very devastating news. Is Runerigus in any of the Gen 9 games? I don't think so. No, it's exclusively in Gen 8. It's probably one of the very few Pokemon that is only available in its generation. Or game. Yeah, because it's only in Sword and Shield. No Scarlet and Violet, no other Switch games. It's coming to ZA. Chad, this is insane. This is actually insane. Wait a second. Oh, I thought that was shiny. It's in Pokemon Go. Oh, that's right. It is. It is. Oh man, chat. Plumade is so good. And you know, my history of having plums, I think is not pleasant. Because if you look at like, there's a collection of things that are presented in TV shows that are regarded as bad food, but aren't actually. Like Brussels sprouts, meatloaf, stuff like that. Plum juice is another one of those, and that's the only one that I actually agree with. You ever had actual Or not actual plum juice. You ever had the plum juice that comes in the whatchamacallit? Like you get it in the plastic jug. It's not very good, to be honest with you. But this is like fresh squeezed plums and juice. Yummy. Yummy grub. And I had a big wiener. That was my breakfast. I had a big wiener. Yummy. Yummy, yummy. Farming? No. If I was farming, I would have said the entire sentence. It was a big wiener in between some buns. But I held back. But you know what? Now I'm just gonna say it. We're just letting loose today. But yeah, yesterday was pretty chill. There wasn't much past that. It was a majority of the time we just spent at the venue. I think the only thing that I didn't like about the entire event is that there were people in our row who snuck down. And they were like, every time an artist came out, they would like move forward down the aisle closer to us. And there was at one point, there were like 6 seats. Like I was 6 seats from the aisle and there were like 8 people in the aisle. I'm like, you guys gotta go. We're just cramped in here now because you guys are like, you snuck your way in. I'm gonna report you. I'm gonna show them my ticket and you don't have yours and you're gonna get sent home. You can go home and watch it on TikTok. I am glad though that there was people did not ruin the concert, because if people rushed the stage, or at least like rushed the pit, they definitely would have canceled the concert. Because it was, I've seen previous ones where somebody jumped over and then everybody jumped over. There were like 100 people who climbed over and ran into the crowd, and all of the guards just gave up. I started my new job today. What are you doing? What are you doing now? Sales for UPS? Epic. My job is watching John. How are you not in the top 6 most watched chatters then? Part-time?
Oh yeah, what the heck?
Did I make the top 6 cut? I think Ken was number 1. I think Ken is a lurker. Hi Ken, thanks for being my most watched viewer. Shiny Weeping Bell sucks in this game. I don't like your attitude. I love Weeping Bell. I would love a Weeping Bell. A shiny one at that. What would your villain name be? Evil John. And I'd be really evil about it. Is this really faster than fast traveling to Zone 3? It is probably not, but I don't get the spawns across the street. If I just were to fast travel. Also, I don't spawn the most critical shinies that I need to get, which is like Esper. Because does Esper spawn in the city? I don't think it does. Oh. Is it more convenient? Esper spawns under manholes. There's no way that's true. Where are manholes in the game? Wait a second. Manholes? I'm listening. I'm listening, actually. Did you get this pickle this stream? Was that offline gaming? No, that was the end of yesterday's stream. Yep. That was the last shiny we found on stream before I had to go. Freaktober was 2 months ago. Freaktober is every day in my life. My most viewed clip was of your channel. Do you want to take a look at the memory? Sure. The fact that you were just prefacing it does concern me a little bit. He be farting. I wonder what this one is about. I be farting. I be farting. For real. Nothing will beat Skarmory, chat. No matter how much fard I fard. There will never be another Skarmory moment at that caliber. I could say I'd be farting every second of my life. That's the one. Fart Mori. I'm really excited to hunt for Skarmory. I truly, that is probably the most anticipated personally out of everything I have to go for. I'm also very curious to see Beldum, because you guys have been hyping up Beldum being the most insanely easy shiny hunt to do. So, yeah, the fossils are gonna be fun too. I'm excited about that. Yep. I just need to get money. But I'll have a lot of money by the end of this section. So I'm excited. It's more of a fast reset? Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, going for Tyrone Nomura is going to probably take a little bit of time. It shouldn't be crazy. If I were to guess, it's like what, 15 hours to odds per Pokemon if I do 30 or 60 of them. I can't imagine it's that bad. Have you gotten any of the Eevee? No, I think I'm gonna start doing that tonight. I don't know how long I'm gonna be live today, chat, just because I want to rest my voice, because I straight up, chat, I was screaming. I was yelling for like 5 hours yesterday. And so I can't get too excited today. But yeah. Is it even gonna be offline exclusive? I mean, maybe the last one I will stream. It's just really boring to watch in comparison, because like there are no phases. Ryan said that there is a hunt that he's doing that might be better, and I will definitely entertain that. So I might ask him about that tonight. Yeah, I got an 8 Eevee. Amir, thanks for the year. What the heck? Bidsy, thanks for the 3 months of Prime. Furby with the 29 months. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. What's the Eevee method? It's just walk back and forth. That's it. That's the whole lore. Shadow with the 6 months. Thank you.
Thank you for the content, John. Always nice to listen to your funny stories. Also balls.
Aww. That's not nice. Can you give an explanation of what your goal is? We are getting every single shiny Pokemon before you rank up. Currently, we are at... I can't show you. I'm in rank Y. I've not even finished the tutorial, like the actual core tutorial of the game before they activate the day-night cycle and all of that stuff. So we are We are very early in the game, and we have to get about 95 shinies before we move on to the next section of the game. I would like to think, like I said, per day, realistically, we'll find a shiny. There are some days I hope that we find many, so this does not take 5 months to get this video done, but it is entirely possible and unfortunately very reasonable to happen. So you're currently at 6. I'm at 95. There are 95 hunts that I have to do in this section. I definitely have more. I have way more shinies than just 6. Yeah, I think right now our actual number is 27. So, yeah. We need Gort 16. I know. Essential. Essential to our gameplay. One thing to consider, though, is if you look at the number, you're like, oh, he's at 6 out of 95. That's not very good, which you are correct. But mind you that all of those Pokemon that I've got so far can evolve. And so in reality, we are more close to like 15 out of 95. Why does Pikachu look shiny to me? I'm just crazy, I guess. I'm freaking crazy. Have the Gorts made you better at Roman numerals? No, because I know these Roman numerals. It's like once I get to 20, I'm gonna have to learn. And that's exciting. I love learning. It's the shadows? Yeah, probably. The lighting is also just different in this game, so a lot of shinies you have to look at, or you have to at least get used to how they look. Because the shiny, or the Pikachu I have right now is shiny, but it doesn't really look it. I think the biggest tell is the cheeks. Same way it is for Pichu. Because like shiny Pichu in this game doesn't look shiny at all. 20 is just 2 X's. What? Cool, thanks to the Prime. Thank you. Yeah, the monkeys are... Well, I mean, like, I think Pansage is the only one that's kind of difficult. Like, Pampor is so noticeable. It's arguably one of my favorite shinies in this game. And I'm sad that I have to evolve all 3 of those. And they're gonna look dumb and ugly, which is a bad combination. Normally, you just pick one. But they are blessed with both. Is Scarby still your favorite Mega? Yeah, probably. Yep. Wait, what happened? The only shiny I think I like out of the 3 monkeys, or just like, no, just in general. Oh, no way, I do like Simipours. Simipour does turn Orpal. I do like that. 9 plus 10 is 21. That's awesome. Love that. Yeah, Pam, I like all the Pam monkeys. It's just the Simi monkeys are ugly and dumb and sad to look at. Not a fan. But I'm gonna be a fan of Shiny Spritzy. Get ready, you guys can start typing your pre-reacts. I'm gonna get a Shiny Spritzy when I go across the street. No shiny here, but shiny across the street. It's gonna be insane. Also, by this point, chat, there are probably some shinies on the rooftop, and we just will never know. Until we can climb the rooftop, which is so much later. So much later. 2 more Gort. Well, we already got 1 from there. We already have 1. Can you use the camera on top of the tower to see if there are any Pokemon? No, it doesn't work from that range. It is kind of odd that, like, it does spawn Pokemon in, you just cannot see them from the distance. What's the drink for today? It's Plumade. So it's like, imagine lemonade, but instead of lemon, they use plum. Plumade. And it's yummy. And there's a lot of plum on the bottom, but it's a little too much. Ew. How is it ew? Is it sour? No. No, it tastes like plum. You guys don't eat plums? Like the purple ones? Yummy snack. How many hours does it take to get the shiny charm in this game? I would say 60. Is that a fair? 60, maybe 70 hours, 80 hours, around there. It's not, it's like, it's a lot of effort, but for the yields that you get shiny wise, it is so unbelievably worth it. Max, next to the tier 1, enjoy your emotes. You're my fourth most watched streamer. I'll take it. That's great. Chad, where did I rank? Or did I not? That's the real question. Did I not rank for any of you in your Twitch recap? 1 millionth. Beth, I am so curious how many hours of Twitch you watch per year. It's gotta be nutty. You're my number 1. Okay. Okay. When I was employed, so many. Oh, because you just like sit at work and do that. That's fair. 3,000 hours. Believe it or not, I really do not watch a lot of Twitch. Because like when I end stream, I just raid and then go decompress. I don't really want to watch any streams because I've just spent all day on the website, you know? Even though I haven't been watching a stream, I've been a stream. It's like, the way that I see it is the equivalent, let's just say you worked at like Burger King and then you ended, you like clocked out for the day and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna get dinner here too. I'm sure that you've done it a couple times, but like, it's definitely not a routine. Like you're trying to go home. Free food, I guess that is also fair. And okay, my equivalent is I get a free sub. That's just a checkmark perk. If you just go into a stream and you have a checkmark and you're not subscribed, somebody will gift you a sub. Type 1 if you're in a Burger King right now. Wow, what are you getting? My Burger King had an N64 in it. Not trying to brag or anything. I think actually to this day, they still have the N64, it just doesn't work. But it's nailed into the ground. Nails! My mommy pays for my Burger King. All right, we got 5 minutes until we do our across the street check. What did I do to it? Gamed my freaking heart out. One of the craziest like versions of those that I had growing up is the orthodontist that I went to get my retainer when I was a kid. In the waiting room, they had a full 4-player GameCube station with like Shrek Super Slam. Is that what it's called? What's the Shrek party game that was on the GameCube? Whatever that is. Yeah, I played that while I waited for them to rip my teeth out. They sell Plumade at H-Mart. I'm going to turn into a rat and fly directly there today. Do you ever get embarrassed by the stuff you say on stream? Genuine question. No. No, should I? Probably. What's embarrassing about saying that my orthodontist had a GameCube? Or are you talking about when I said balls earlier? Or I be farting? Because I do that. Which is the thing, if you don't say that, you're just lying. It's not just I be farting. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's everybody be farting. And if you don't acknowledge that, you're just a little dirty liar. Hey there. Hey, we're talking about farts. Isn't that awesome? I feel like the music today has been so, like, slow. I want something, like, upbeat. How was your day going today? Epic. We have not found a shiny yet, but I think our next check that we're going to do is going to be very important. Methinks a shiny Spritzy will be found. And I have a great name for it. It is already locked and loaded. I am prepared. You gonna play Prime 4? I have never beat any of the Prime games. I haven't. So I don't know if I need to in order to play those games, but yeah, I've only played Metroid Prime a couple times. The first time I ever played it was when I was in the hospital. So odd coincidence, but when I had the creamsicle incident, I played Metroid Prime and Luigi's Mansion on the GameCube. They had, like, I forget what those stations are called, but they had a GameCube station that they would wheel into kids' rooms at hospitals, and it was like a non-profit who made them and then just distributed them to a bunch of not hotels, to a bunch of hospitals. I just don't remember the name of what the company was or what the initiative was, but yeah, I tried playing it and I didn't understand the controls of Metroid Prime, which, to be honest with you, is so valid. If you have never played Metroid Prime on the GameCube specifically, it's a nightmare. I don't understand what they were thinking. Because to my memory, you walk with this stick, with the left stick, and if you want to turn, you use the C stick? Wrong. You hold L, and then you can turn. So you can't walk and look at the same time. They're independent values. It is check time, everybody. And then they kind of fixed it on the Wii, because the Wii version used motion controls, and then just until recently, didn't they add it to the Switch, and then they fixed the controls for good? It might have been Games for Love. I remember the word star being part of it. All right, well, that's a good omen. Spritzy. Oh, they're gone. You just can't roll. Devastating news, everybody. No shiny, and I'm bald. One of the worst things to happen to a gamer. All right, we keep going. Yeah, the controls were so bad for that game that I just didn't stick through it. When does the game come out? Why is this street only checked periodically? Because it's just a waste of time to run all that distance every single time. Every 30 minutes is like a pretty good metric because you typically will find something there, but yep. Oh, it comes out on Thursday? Are they sure they don't want to wait a little bit longer? Like maybe like another 6 months? Just make sure the game's done. Use your points, chat. Use those friggin' points. Yeah, it's only been 8 years. I think they could just squeeze out a little bit more time. Maybe sprinkle in some additional content, who knows? Might be worth the time. I'm excited. There's gonna be a documentary explaining why it took so long for that game to be completed. Same thing with like Silk Song. I'll be so honest with you, for how much time it took for that game to come out, people stopped talking about that game very quickly. Like, I heard about that game 1 week, and then the next week, nobody seemed to be talking about it. And from my understanding, it's a great game. Like, it did really well, it sold a lot. But maybe it just wasn't on my own personal radar, but I didn't hear much about it. To be fair, I've never played Hollow Knight. So, maybe that's it. Did that get nominated for Game of the Year? What do you guys think is going to be the Game of the Year? I never even, yeah, I was gonna say Expedition. Also, I have no idea what that game is. Which I realize is insane because like so many people played that game. I don't think I've ever even seen gameplay of Expedition 33. Oh. Yeah, I guess I'll have to dabble with that at some point. Oh, wait. I missed all the sales, so it's not on discount anymore. Cyber Monday was yesterday. Well, RIP, that's gone. My heart wants Bonanza. It would be cool, because like, when was the last time a Nintendo game was Game of the Year? Like, was, I think Mario Galaxy was a Game of the Year once, right? Breath of the Wild, yeah, okay, yep. Odyssey? What came out the same year of Odyssey? That's also another game I've never played. I own Breath of the Wild, but I've never played it. One game that I do really want to play is Monster Hunter. I want to play Monster Hunter so badly. It looks like such a fun game. Grab some friends and you just go and take down wagons and junk. I saw there's like a dual pack that's on the Switch. Is that one worth it? Like, what if I were to get into one? Is it like, do I play World? Do not. Oh. World is a good start. What was a DS one? There's a 3DS one that came out. I forget which one that was. Do you see Cardi? I did, yeah. And he said, Fway. A lot.
Transblink.
Oh, that was Generations. Yep. Aren't you scared of time sinker games? Is that game like really that bad? Because I'm saying, like, I stay away from games that are like League, that are like Dota. Oh, okay, maybe not then. Maybe not. The appeal is the grind. Oh. Yeah. Well, if I just wanted to play the main storyline, what's the estimated time to get through it? Can't be that bad, right? 60 hours? 90 hours? Surely not over 100. 30? Oh! What's the issue then? What's the problem? That sounds fine. For the tutorial. It's 30 hours for the tutorial of the game? Oh, so the main core of the game is after you beat the game? Oh. That doesn't make any sense, but I guess. Huh. And it's just grinding. Tweaky. I'm down. I'll take a copy. I would imagine it's been a couple years since World came out, right? It came out in 2023? 22? Can't be that expensive. I may dabble in that sport. Unfortunately, I have to play this. World is old. Oh. I don't know anything. My brain is empty. It's full of gummy bears. I can be honest with you, chat. After the concert, went back to the hotel, mowed through some gummy bears. Went to bed. It's a wrap. Are there any other games that you guys think I would like if I play Pokemon? Or I like completing games? Because as you can tell, I am a completionist at heart. I just don't know like what I should dabble with. Spiked gummy bears? No, like the Albanese ones. The Albanese gummy bears are so good. That's like the goat of gummy bear. When you're not Haribo stans, I'm not even gonna sing the jingle. That's how much of a stan I'm not. Untitled Goose Game, I own that. I do have that game, I have played that. There's a jingle? So yeah, it's like... Please don't make me sing the jingle again. I don't want to do that. Call to the Lamb, I've actually streamed that. I have. Yep, I streamed it for I think 2 days. And nobody cared. So I stopped. Wanna play Palia? I think Nimi will take all my viewers. It just wouldn't happen, chat. You play Lego Star Wars? I grew up playing Lego Star Wars 2 on the DS. Fantastic game. Yeah, I also ate cereal on stream, that's true. I did, I ate it, and it was very good. The aftermath of that stream, I straight up just went to bed and just hoped that I wouldn't wake up with a horribly bad stomachache. And somehow I teched it. Whole box of cereal with milk. Made it out alive. Yeah, I streamed it. Yeah. I went live and ate an entire box of Fruity Pebbles without saying a single word. I just sat there silently. I lost a bet, chat. I lost a bet. It had to be done. The worst one too? What, Fruity Pebbles? Are we Fruity Pebbles haters? Also, did you know that there was a DLC update for cereal? Chat, they patched Captain Crunch.
Wow.
You know, like, if you ate Captain Crunch, what's the downside to eating Captain Crunch? Your mouth gets absolutely destroyed. They fixed it. I don't know what they did. I don't know what they did, but I had some Captain Crunch unscathed. And that's an elite cereal. Your mouth is calloused. There's definitely a comment that can be made about that, but I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna keep hunting. It's not the same without the mouth scars. Like, you get them right near the front. Oh, brutal. So bad. I would just be sore for a couple days. And then I would go, you know what's the worst part? I would go back and do the same thing again. I would just have more. Because somebody's got to finish that cereal. How else do you exfoliate the inside of your mouth? I didn't know you were supposed to. I'm gonna be honest with you. I figured that, you know, like brushing your teeth would do the core of that. What is the greatest cereal of all time, chat? Let me hear it. There's a correct answer. There is. I'll only take one. No, I'll take two. I'll take two. The answer is Fruity Pebbles, chat. The second is Reese's Puffs. Bingus. Type one if you've ate Bingus before. One of the better cereals to be released in the past decade. Yep. What is Bingus? So it's basically, imagine Frosted Flakes, but it has marshmallows and dehydrated beef chunks. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah. I think they also made, like, if you go overseas, they have like a pork version of it. That one's also pretty good. Yeah, you have them with milk, and it rehydrates the beef and everything. Real good grub for sure. What is this song? John Pork. I saw a John Pork t-shirt yesterday. No, I saw it this morning. I'm sorry, I saw it this morning. Very important purchase. Hey John, finally able to catch the live after seeing all the VODs and highlights for the past year or so. You and Absol blogs really ignited my love for Pokemon. Here's looking forward to more W's and L's. I would like to know, there will be no L's. The only no L that's going to happen is on Christmas Day, everybody. Where I'll be doing, I'm actually gonna go live on Christmas Eve and we're gonna go caroling.
Happy 1 year, remember use Twitch Prime subbies.
My activity feed broke. I was wondering why I didn't see that in my feed. That makes a lot of sense as to why I'm not seeing any subs. Narutoni, thanks for the year of Prime. Wouldn't that be so fun? Is I just go caroling in the snow and I sing songs for like the elderly or something like that. Like I knock on people's doors and sing to them.
Oh, hello, young man. Or maybe you're a little old. Your face is very confusing. Oh, are you gonna sing me a Christmas carol? Oh, okay, I'm ready.
Lick, 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 lick. I wanna eat your...
Oh, that's very nice. Thank you, honey.
Mouth wide open, like I was at the dentist, chat. You know what? I may have to unfollow. Oh no! Oh, please don't! I need it! I need it! Please! No, you can. You can if you want to. I'm just gonna go up the stairs now. I came up from ads. What happened? I failed the shiny. Type 1 if you saw it. You're being dramatic again. Chat, I'm never dramatic. Ever. I actually can't think of a single time. Not even one time. Which is this one from? Oh, it's a Battle Maison. That's right. I was like, this sounds way too modern. Like, it sounds like it'd be from Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, and then I just relapse. That is truly one of the most...
Oh, Christmas tree, I wanna drink you,
Thanks for the 2 years, Sharma. Thank you so much. That is one of the only times I've ever been upset playing a Pokemon game. Is when I played Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire and went to the island, the Battle Frontier. I will never forget, because I was, don't make fun of me. I was in my college dorm room playing. This was what, 10 years ago? Yeah, I was in college when ORAS came out. And I was so irritated by that. Absolutely furious. It's still under construction for a decade? It's not Elder Scrolls 6, chat. Bro is 30? No, I'm 28, and I'm turning 29 in 8 days. I was very vulnerable saying that. Nobody shame me. That's 30. No, it's not. Not yet. I'm getting there, though. Holy old. You know what? I'll say it. I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it because I got to live through the probably the greatest generation of gaming ever.
Wait, I turned 28 in 6 days.
Awesome. J-Raj, thanks for the 5 months. How many times have you turned 29? I've never turned 29. Ever. All right, we got 10 minutes until we go across the street to check. I'm surprised we haven't found anything yet. Did you get a photo with Ken Carson? No, but I can do you one better. Yep, best believe I met him. I met him. Yeah, I was waiting in line and he just walked by and I was like, Banana Man! You're so short. I'm gonna remember your name and every time you show up to stream, I'm gonna time you out for 10 minutes. I don't ever forget. Okay, I actually do. I forget a lot, but I won't forget this time. What was your name again? Okay, I got it. I'll never forget it. I actually saw a video of him in the pit reacting to getting called out. He started screaming. Yeah. John is so tall. Yeah, to be fair, I think that guy was like, he was like 6'5", 6'4". Andy, thank you for the 3 months. I appreciate it. Shiny Dratini won't spawn for me. Everybody I know that has hunted for Shiny Dratini has taken so long to find it. There's something wrong. There's something wrong with that Pokemon. Specifically the alpha one. John's about my height, 5'6". Where's your proof? Let's see it. Fossils are worse? No, I mean, I've heard a lot of great stories about fossils. Like, Ludo found a shiny alpha Tyrant. That's pretty crazy. And I believe it was also under odds. Oh. I have no idea. We need to get that one TikTok guy to figure out John's height. Okay. Do it. Let's see. Let's see how accurate it is. If you were to guess, how tall do you think I am, chat? Hold on, let me just stand up so you guys can see. Maybe I should back up a little bit. Okay, let me get my... Go stand next to the tree? No. No, I can't. Can't do it. I'm really close to 6 feet, chat. Like I'm over halfway to 6 feet. Pretty close. Pretty darn close. Hey John, you're my number one top streamer this year by 4.5 times my second. I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, we looked over our recap today. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right. I'm very surprised we have not found anything so far. Because I think, what was it, per hour? I think per hour we do like 2,000 encounters, something like that. My mommy paid for my Zone 3 shiny. No gifted shinies for this. Absolutely not. I was gone for an hour. Did you get anything? No. No, I fell off. Sad news, everybody. What, I wonder what your step counter is at. I mean, with the Abra, actually somebody calculated it. Somebody ran the numbers at least on Abra, and I ran something like 80 miles looking for Abra. So, and that was 70, that was basically half of the time we have spent in this game ago. Like we have probably doubled that by now. Many miles, which, you know what, I'll be honest with you, that kind of doesn't make sense because they don't use miles in France, right? So we had to do another conversion to figure that one out, but you probably rolled like 10 miles, I believe that. They use baguettes. Yeah, they just lay them down one by one. What's been your fastest shiny so far? In terms of like any shiny, we found 2 Abra at the same time. I would consider that. If not, yesterday we found a shiny Fletchling and then went back to the zone, and then there was a shiny Flabébé. So that might be, it was like maybe 4 encounters after. There was another one in section 1 that oh no, it was Binacle. It was definitely Binacle. We found that so insanely fast. Yeah, that one was nuts. True, Pichu also was really quick too, but like in terms of like how many encounters, it was definitely Binacle. Binacle was maybe 2 encounters. Can you get any of these Pokemon in Zone 3 anywhere else? Apparently you can get Esper in a different location, but it's probably best just to get it here. Pancham, though, you have to get here. We already have Pikachu, obviously. And what else? You get your Deoxys hoodie? Yeah, it came in. Yep. It was yesterday. No, the day before yesterday it showed up. Oh, I haven't listened to this song in so long. Chad, if I found a reason to play Sword and Shield again, would you guys watch it if I did a challenge for Sword and Shield? I feel like it's been enough time. I have no idea what in the world I would do because I've done so much in that game. If it doesn't involve the story, well, that's kind of what I would want to do. Could do the Dex, maybe. I don't know. A badge quest? Maybe. Could make it happen. Shiny Professor Oak. You want me to do 2 Shiny Professor Oaks at the same time? Hard pass. Classic, thanks for the 3 months. I appreciate it.
I don't have enough cash to keep being subbed, sorry, frown.
No, you don't have to be sorry. I appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by. And as always, chat, there are Prime subs. If you link your Amazon account to Twitch account, you get a free Prime sub and you get no ads for a whole month. Shiny Square Professor Oak. I think that is... So I could not even fathom how many thousands of hours it would take. No way. Because, like, I think that getting through PLA would be, like, 20,000 hours to get all of that done for a Shiny Professor Oak. Like 60,000 hours for to get through Sword and Shield Shiny. Maybe. That would last until the heat death of the universe. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I cannot imagine. It is kind of funny in a way to see people who try and start like a Shiny Professor Oak in a game, and they just do it because they want to try it, and they didn't put in like any research whatsoever. Like, yeah, I'll just do it. Like, I saw somebody who was doing one for Ultra Sun and Moon. They're like, I'm just gonna start with the starter, and then once I do that, I'm gonna keep going. And I'm gonna get all the shinies in the first section. And if you have not looked into that at all, it is like, just alone to get through the first section, just catching the Pokemon, I think it's 300 hours. Quarter Eye, thanks for gifting a sub. I appreciate it. Or 5 subs, I'm sorry. Thank you for gifting 5 subs. Yeah, like, the Pokepelago is not shiny locked, right? Oh, it is check time, you're right.
Check time! Oh.
Thank you again for the 5 gifted. I really appreciate it. It's not shiny locked? Yeah, then... insane amount of time. Can you SR the Pelago? I have never tried. I have no idea. I would say no. I would guess. All right, it's time to peek. Okay, never mind. We're not peeking. We're just running in. Nothing? What the heck? What in the heck is this? Chat, we've fallen off. This is devastating news. Yeah, the Pokepelago would take an unbelievably ridiculous amount of time. Just in general, just to do it. Respectfully, I'm gonna pass on that one. Use your points, chat. Yeah, it's been a hot minute since I have played, Sword and Shield. Like, I did the DAs, but I don't think that really counts. Like, I haven't played main story of Sword and Shield since, I think, the subathon, right? I can't think of another time that I've gone to Gen 8 to do anything. Like, even BDSP, I haven't, like, I did some shiny hunting for the Dex, but not in terms of, like, playing through the story. And I really like the Crown Tundra story. Going for the Reggies. You gotta pick a Reggie. The home challenge for Keldeo. Oh, you're right. I did do that. Yeah, but I was talking more like storyline. Like playing through the story of the game. I think the last time I did that was the subathon. And that was over 3 years ago. Actually, it's been 4. Oh my god, chat, I did that in 2021. Hold the phone, everybody. It's not a flower. It would never be a flower. It's a flower. Nature guesses for flower. What do you think? Get pedaled, nerd. I'm a gay naughty. I knew it! I know it's naughty! No other reason. What do I name it? I'm gonna name it the first thing that I see. You guys say something and I'll name it. I'm closing my eyes. Give me any name you want. Chad, I can't name it Come. Why? Why in the world? Why in the world would you say Come? I'm not naming it that. Let's try this again. Okay.
Boingus.
That's a good name. That's honestly, we need to mod that chatter because they have a brain. Lilac. Thank you. Lilac. Okay. New prediction, everybody. We got a shiny by 2. It's not even Orpal. Science. Use those points. The red lilac, everybody. That's pink, but sure. Methinks an optometrist is in your future. Finally get to watch you live from New Zealand. Hey, yeah, that's absolutely the worst time zone to watch John gaming. That is the worst one. I'm sorry. We're so far away. Wait, you're in the future. Wait, you're so far in the future. That's sick. Wait, what's the name of the island that it's further than New Zealand and it's the only place it is the most in the future time zone, but it's so because it's like maybe it affects 50 people. Kiribati. Is that how you pronounce it? Kiribati? Yeah. I saw a video of a guy who went to play Pokemon Go there, like play a community day there. And nothing happened because they did not have good cell service there, clearly, because, yeah. I've actually met Trainer Tips once this year. I said, hey, I watch your videos, and he said, oh, awesome, and then that was it. Nailed it. 100% perfected conversationalist. He hates you. He said, who? I didn't say, hey, I watch you, and also I make videos, by the way. Chad, do you think I walk up to every person and say, hey, I watch your streams, or I watch your videos, also, I'm a YouTuber, and we should hang out because we're both YouTubers, and we can be best friends? Yes? Well, you're right. John's the type of guy that would gloat being a YouTuber. Alright, you guys don't like your job? You don't get happy about your job? I mean, like statistically, probably not, but like some of you are probably really happy with your job. Surely one of you. One person. The job market is bad? Yeah, but that still means that some people have good jobs. Just because like a lot of people have bad ones doesn't mean that some people don't. I like my job. Hold on. What's your job? I'm proud of the money I make. Fair enough. Fair enough. Johnstone viewer. I only pay one person to watch me, okay? One singular person. Stallion, thanks for the Prime. Slick, thanks for the 17. If I didn't say that, I appreciate it. My mommy paid for my everything. Okay, there's actually 3 people that I pay to watch. I now realize that. Nimi, how's the income that John gives you? Is it sustainable? I do not pay her to watch my streams. She watches them because she enjoys watching me. There's no other reason. It's simply because she really enjoys my content and respects me as a creator. And that's it in its entirety. How are the shinies today? I found one. I didn't need it, but I found it. But today, we will find one little gremlin here that I need. I yearn. That being said, I don't imagine we'll have the same luck that we did for Zone 2, because there... Did I even phase at Zone 2? I don't think so. No, I found Fid. And then I found Binacle. And then I found Badoo. Yeah, we just rolled out. Zone 2 was so quick, I missed all the streams. It was 1. Oh yeah, and then we went to go do Monkey. Yeah, no, that was it. Shouldn't this be the easiest zone? I mean, maybe. Maybe. Let's see. Fid. There will be plenty more Fid to get in the future. I promise you. It will happen. You just have to wait for the moment. It definitely will happen. Cause think of like... Actually, yeah, where does Magikarp spawn? Oh, what zone is the one with the Houndoom? Is that zone 5? I think in this section, yeah, we can get more fi. And there's a bunch of binacle. 6. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, we don't even need to do that one. We don't even have to go to that area because the fact that we just need like metatite from that location. Okay, maybe no more fi. But we can bring him out at the end of stream or something like that. Did you get Staryu? No, because we can't make it nighttime. We'll get that way later in this section, but we will. Oh, don't acknowledge that. It will happen. Oh, Zone 5 is Venipede. I'm really excited to learn more about this game because I know absolutely nothing. In reality, you know, in the grand scheme of things, I know absolutely nothing about this video game. I just know how the beginning of the game works to its entirety, in and out. You can get a Staryu before nighttime. This area where they spawn by a Dratini in the city. Yeah, no, I know of that location. It's just you can't go there without completing some storyline. Hey, how are you? I still have to send you those videos from last night. I saw them, or they played overseas, and it was unreal. How's your day, man? Chillin'. It's been good. Do you have a plan for streams to the run up to Christmas? I would like to be live pretty much every single day leading up to Christmas. But yeah, I mean, like we're gonna be busy with the DLC for like, I would hope a week. So we'll have to put this challenge to the side for a little bit just to go do that. Yeah, I really have no idea what's going to be in the DLC, but I am excited to do it. I also have not even pre-ordered it. So, you watched me for 583 hours? Epic. Thanks for the support, chat. That's crazy. No need to pre-order a digital download? I mean, yeah, if I want to play it when the moment it comes out, yeah. Because, like, it's gonna go down. I think that happens, like, every time that there's a big game or a big update that releases. The servers kind of get clogged up, and I'd rather be prepared. Has the Mewtwo thing happened? Yeah. Yeah, it's shorter than Diancie. It's a pretty quick interaction. But it's cool, though. It's neat to have it. But yeah, it was a little taste.
Good evening, Mr. Johnstone.
Skinny Joe, thanks for the 6 months of Prime. I appreciate it. I watched you for 830 hours. I believe you were in the top 6. I think. I'm still trying to catch Mewtwo. I think I got lucky, to be totally honest with you. Who is number 1? Ken. I believe Ken is a lurker. They just watch with intent. From a distance. You just threw your Master Ball. I think I have a couple of them. I don't really ever use them. Yeah, maybe it was Ken Carson. Yep. Mimi brought that up yesterday. She's like, he references Pokemon a lot in his songs. Do you think that he watches you? And I find it funny that the answer is probably no, but it's not 100% a no. It's like 99% no, but there is definitely a possibility. I'll take 2%. That's cool with me. You know what I want more than anything though? Go. Chat, I have the fit on. You notice that? I have the goat on my shirt. It's essential. I accidentally used my Master Ball on an Alpha Simisear. And you saved? You saved your video game? That's tough. That is a... I'll be honest, I really don't think there's an incentive to use a Master Ball unless you want to do a color coordination. I just don't, like... Yeah, I don't think so. I only use my master roll if I'm speeding through the story. Exactly. Like, I've definitely used it in just, like, normal play. When I was a kid, I used it. But once I got to Gen 5, I don't know about you, but there was a point in my gaming career as a kid where I would just not use anything but Pokeballs. Like, I would try and make it harder for myself. Because didn't they change the catching formula in Gen 5 or something like that? And it felt too easy, and so I started catching them in Pokeballs. Or maybe it was Gen 4 that they did that. One thing that related to catching they did change that I think a lot of people forget about is that they changed the entire look of the Ultra Ball. You guys remember the OG Ultra Ball from Ruby and Sapphire? It doesn't look like what it is now. The original Ultra Ball... The original Ultra Ball was, it was reversed. So... If you look, ignore the giant ad that's there. But this is the Ultra Ball, the current day one. This is the one from Ruby and Sapphire. You can see that it's flipped. So they have that black middle is just gone. And then in Ruby and Sapphire, they just reversed the colors. So it's black on the sides, yellow in the middle. This one was black on the sides, yellow in the middle, and then had stripe down the side. They only did it for one game, and they were like, oh yeah, no, it doesn't look good. I think this looks fine. It looks a little bit boring, but I don't know. I don't know, but they did it. It happened. How am I just noticing it? I mean, to be fair, if people play Gen 3, they play Emerald. I just got my fossils. Huge. Love to hear it. Yeah, I think a majority of people play Emerald, so you just don't even notice. Have you checked the rooftop yet? I actually can't. I can't go there, which is a little bit upsetting, but it is what it is. Can you show us again? I just got distracted by the ad. Ooh, you want to get Adobe Stock so badly right now. Ooh, you want to download it. I really want to get Esper out of the way. That way, if I fail one, I don't feel horrible about it. You know? Any shinies so far? We got one Flabebe. X7, thanks for the 6 months.
Shout out to the lurkers. There's dozens of us.
I guarantee you that there are some lurkers who have been lurking for like a year and have never chatted. There was somebody who subbed one time. They were like a 36-month sub, and their first message was acknowledging the fact that they have been watching for 3 years. What should I be looking for? Everything. You get all 5 Flabebe for the mission? Yeah, I am. I am. We'll do that like after we finish the challenge. I assume that I will miss a couple of them. Is white still the rarest one in this game? I feel like I've seen so few blue Flabebe. But yeah. I leave your stream on in the morning and I usually fall asleep. What if you woke up and I was also asleep? Would you keep watching? Would you just go back to bed and just wait for me to wake up? Twins! Flabebe are location-based? Isn't that insane that I don't know that information? Because that's probably very common knowledge in this game. That makes a lot of sense. Why are you so bad at shiny hunting? Why are you so bad at talking? See, I can say hurtful things too. Yeah, I mean, I will go get those at some point, but I think that's once I get the shiny charm and everything. Way down the road. Blue are only in a few areas? Okay. Yeah, because I remember in X and Y, I believe the white ones were the rarest. It was a 1% encounter. At least at the beginning of the game, it was a 1% encounter. I don't know if that changes as you go through the game, but I'm pretty sure that was the rarest one. Also, 7 minutes and we're gonna check across the street. We will see what we get. You need him for an alpha dex. Chad, have you completed your shiny dex? I'm sure like some people have really done the grind. How close are you? I haven't checked in on an update in like probably a couple weeks. Maybe your Thanksgiving vacation. You've been dabbling a little bit extra. I'm 10 off. What's holding you back from that last 10? What are the really hard ones? I assume starters, fossils, Pancham. Maybe Pancham. Oh yeah, Litwick. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's a little tough to get. Will you buy me a Switch 2? No. You were just mean to me. I don't think you deserve it. My nicest chatter ever gets a Switch 2. You even got a single shiny in this game? How much have you played? That's impressive. Who is the nicest chatter? Nimmy. Confirmed. Wow, John, you're so handsome. That's not gonna cut it. Already confirmed, chat. None of us. We keep pointing out your baldness. Are you talking about this? Yeah. It's happening. It's happening. Wow, John, you're so friendly. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. I really do try. I really do.
Hey, gamer.
Rhino, thanks for the 68 months. Absolutely insane. Thank you so much, Rhino. Hope you're doing well. Are you playing this game? How much like more longevity do you think you can get out of this game? And this is not including the DLC. Like, have you guys been playing this game, not every day, but like multiple times a week since release? This game's been out for over a month now. A little bit over that. Month and a half. Slowing down, yeah. I am very, very curious the size of the DLC. Because they always have something that is repeatable, right? Because like the actual, if you've never bought a Pokemon DLC, let me just break it down how it essentially goes. Granted, this one's kind of different than normal, but typically what happens is they have about like 10 hours of storyline, maybe 7 hours of storyline that you just kind of can learn new characters and, you know, spend some time catching new Pokemon. Then they add like 80 new Pokemon to the game. I think it might be like more like 100 in this game just because of the Mega Evolutions that they're going to have, if you want to count those, because it is its own dex, right? And then they have like some sort of very repeatable method or like mini game that you can do. And typically those boost shiny odds, but I don't think that that's gonna happen in this because it would be a little bit outrageous. Because the odds are already so insanely good in this game, I don't really see the point in doing that, right? But I think there's gonna be something you can do. I just don't know what it would be. Because you have like, you have the ZA Royale in the base game. But yeah, I don't really know. Are you gay mild? I'm gay mild. Or sassy. Did you get Mewtwo? Yeah, we did it. It has been done. We collected it. And he'll be going into a box forever. It's gotta be tied to the donuts? Yeah. Like some like collecting thing. I really don't understand how it works, and to be honest with you, I'm down with being a little bit ignorant and figuring it out as I go through the game. Cause it looks fun. Ryan got all the fossils, I know. He let me know. Could we send like wormholes? I really think that they're gonna have Ultra Beasts in it. I think it'd be cool to follow up from Sun and Moon, because Sun and Moon takes the same time, Sun and Moon takes place a little bit after X and Y, right? I think that's the lore, and then this takes place after Sun and Moon, so he came back from Alola, right? Something like that. And like maybe the Ultra Beast followed him or something.
Ooh, 2 months of hunting alongside Baldstone. Eve is robbing me of my last nerves though. 1 out of 9 so far.
I mean, you only need 8, so you can save some time. But yeah, it takes I think about 80 hours to hit odds for Eevee. Imagine Mega Ultra Beast. It's one of those things where I don't think that they would do it. They would do Mega Evolutions for every single Ultra Beast, but I could see it for like the really important ones. Like Naganadel, I could see a Mega Naganadel, and it would be very odd and creepy looking. We have 1 minute, by the way. But if you think about it, they did add the Ultra Beasts to Sword and Shield. So it's not an insane thing to think that they just like randomly show up. Because the Ultra Beasts in Crown Tundra, quite frankly, made no sense whatsoever. Like they tried to make reasoning as to why they showed up, but it was kind of just a, oh hey, they're there now. Figure it out as to why they're there. And you just do it, and they're like, oh, you got all of them. Nice. And to be fair, you really don't know why the legendaries are there either. So I guess maybe that logic is a little bit flawed. However, it is a little bit random. They were there for VGC. Yeah, but they can't say that. These are for the competitive scene. In an alternate dimension. Okay, it is time to do our patented John Peak. I made little comics about Kartana in middle school. Middle school? Like middle school? You played... Chad, I think I'm just getting old. Okay. It is time. Spritzy, you want to be shiny so bad. I know it. You yearn for it. Nothing. Sad. Alright. No shiny. Okay. New prediction is up, chatters. Can you not get to the roof? No. You see the sign over there. It's blocked off. What was the first Pokemon game that you played, chat? I'm scared to ask this question, just based off of that previous interaction. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of Gen 3, I'm seeing a lot of Gen 4. I think I saw somebody say sword. That's crazy. Pokemon TCG for the Game Boy Color. Banger video game. I have it in box. And it's also on NSO. Highly recommend it if you have some free time. I think that game is also very short, to my knowledge. At least like the main story. That is kind of crazy to think about, that some people's first Pokemon games were a side series game, not the main ones. Believable, but it is crazy to think about. Pokemon Yellow in 2005. I vividly remember as a kid, it was my birthday was coming up, and I never had a like handheld game console. And I remember going to the family computer with my mom, and she bought me Pokemon Emerald off of Amazon and a Nintendo DS. Very, very pivotal core memory in my Pokemon gaming experience. And I'm sad I don't have that box anymore. It is long gone. I do have the cartridge though. I think I mentioned it in the video. I definitely brought it up during stream, but it was the Emerald Living Dex was done on that specific cartridge. I always wanted to complete it. I think one day I'm gonna do that for Pearl as well. At some point I would like to. Remember when Amazon was just an online bookstore? No, because wasn't that like in the early 90s? I did not spawn in yet, unfortunately. Ancient. Medusa, thank you for gifting a sub. I appreciate it. And thanks for the 17 months. Balls, everybody. Favorite dessert? Chad, the first thing that came to my mind was pad thai. That's so not true. It's an unbelievable dish, but not for dessert. Tiramisu is up there. It's up there for sure. I don't know if it's number one though. Pad thai is my favorite food. It's my favorite meal. I thought you said your favorite pie was cream pie. It is, but like that's not my favorite dessert. Pie is definitely not my favorite dessert. I would say my favorite dessert is... You guys ever had a creme brulee? I think that's one of those desserts where everybody thinks it's like very expensive if you've never had one. Like it's a super fancy thing, but it's really not. Like it's so, like making it is hard, right? Because you have to have it in like the ramekin and everything. But they only offer it at places that are like more upscale, even though it's not like crazy. Yeah, no, it's probably tiramisu though. Cheesecake is cool. Cheesecake is cool, but the only time that I feel like you can have cheesecake for dessert is if you had a light dinner. Like imagine having like a full dinner at a restaurant and they're like, oh, also here's a complimentary cheesecake because it's your big birthday, and everybody starts clapping and doing the song and you're really uncomfortable. Eating an entire entire slice of cheesecake after that sits so heavy in your stomach, you are waddling to your car and groaning the whole way home. You're not a real eater then. Does he know? We're saying crazy things right now. I waddle anyways. Oh. Okay, I didn't know that. That's good. That's good information. I'll keep that in mind. Fun fact, John eats every day. Also, additional fact, I haven't aided since the last time I aided. I live by that every day. I ate wiener today, actually. We need a creme brulee Pokemon. Like, fire. Wait, a fire and ice type. We haven't done that, right? Is there a fire and ice Pokemon? I don't think so. Darmanitan? Yeah, that's right. He's not, I don't really like him. Or like fire, I don't think there are any fire normal types. I can't even think of one. Yeah, I don't think there's any fire normal types to my memory. Do you think, chat, truly that we need another type? Because everybody talks about how they should make like sound or light type. If so, why? For what? Because I don't think, there's no reason to make another type just to make a type. But, like, do we just need something to combat fairy? Or do we need to just change how, like, what moves affect the current moves? Because they made fairy to combat dragon, and then fairy became the strongest type. Which, like, I guess in theory that does make sense, because if it is stronger, if it beats the thing that is the strongest, it is in theory the strongest typing anyways. Do you think that the fairy should have like one more weakness? Because fairy is weak to poison and steel, right? That's it. Like, why is it not weak to fire? Gay type. Fairy is weak to rock. Okay, yeah, we could crush them. I feel like that can apply to a lot of Pokemon though. Yeah. Or like, hear me out, human type. Humanoid? Humanoid typing? Like Machamp would be humanoid fighting? Absolutely not. Why? Oh, true. That is already an egg group. Yeah. Yeah. Don't they have like two of that egg group? Did we already listen to this today? What in the heck is happening? This song, I did not know the name of this. Chad, this song is called The Emotional Spectrum Practice from Scarlet and Violet. This song is an autism test. Do you feel a wide spread of emotions right now, Chad? Type 1 if you do. If you type 2, I fear that you may be slightly autistic. I feel my Pokemon addiction real. Oh, I thought our pickle was gone. We get any shinies this stream? Yeah, I got flower. No. No. Now we have to go to bed. And it's the nighttime theme. It's even more eepy than normal. Well, good night, everybody. Sleep tight. you going to sleep? Go to bed. Go to bed, please. Get all tucked in. Get your nightcap. Maybe get your eye mask. Maybe grab your Beyblade and Beyblade ring. Rip one last time before bed. And then shut your eyes and go to eep. Wake up, everybody. It's time to shiny hunt. Are you kidding me? Get up! Please. We must keep hunting. Are you heavy sleepers, chat? Does it take a lot to get you up? Because me personally, if I hear my cats just move in another room, I'm up. But also at the same time, like if I want to go to bed, I can just go to bed. And I think it's kind of a specific case. I think a lot of people who struggle to go to sleep can't just go to sleep whenever they want. I realize that is a really dumb sentence to say. I'm just gonna stop talking. I'm just gonna stare at you instead. We gotta check in like 10 minutes. You're tuned into your cat, so if they make noise, you wake up. Exactly. Yeah. If I hear them like crinkling something, immediately, no hesitation, I am awake. Absolutely. Yeah, it is it's kind of unfortunate. So I have to like survey the room. If I ever open up a package, I had to make sure to immediately take it and throw it away, because they will just all the time. And I don't want to wake up in the middle of the night and be like, what do you have? And they look at me like, and run into the other room. Last time that happened, I fell on my carpet and got a crazy rug burn on my knees. Railway, thanks for the Prime. Jache, thank you for the Prime as well. I appreciate it. They really do share a brain cell, just like Daddy. I passed it down to him. They're trying to ASMR while you sleep. See, if they were next to me and they were like purring, sure.
3.
That's fine. John, what were you named after? About 7 million other white guys. That's it. That's my lore. Yeah, one of the babies loves laying on, like, we go like back to back and he just lays there and purrs in the middle of the night, and that's cool to wake up to. Always happy to wake up next to little baby Gians. I clicked too fast in Pokemon Go and bought stickers. I actually collect them. I haven't played Pokemon Go in a very long time, but yeah.
Do you think Jennifer Coolidge would have a profitable career as an ASMR person?
Chat, I'm gonna say something. If you don't want to ruin lore, just mute me for 4 seconds. Jennifer Coolidge's voice is not real. She just does that same voice every time she's in a movie. And if I want to go a step further, it's the same thing with Gilbert Gottfried. He doesn't sound like that. I know. I'll give you some time. I'll give you some time to think about that. Yeah, I watched an interview with her. You just made that name up, Gilbert Gottfried? He's like, what movies and TV shows is he in? The one I know him from is like the oddest one of them all, because he was in Cyber Chase. He was the bird in Cyber Chase. Aladdin, yeah. Yeah. That's the least odd, really? Wasn't he the Aflac duck? Oh my god, he was! He was! You're right. I forgot. Wow. More you know. The man was born to be a bird. Christopher Lloyd was also in cyberspace? True. I forgot about that. Cause that was that a PBS show? I remember seeing it, but like not a ton. Any TV shows you wish were longer? We've had this conversation yesterday. It's just a bunch of like canceled shows that end up getting a cult following down the road, and then they just never brought them back. But yeah. Mine is like My Name is Earl. Probably that. I think that's the one. Any tips for streaming? Just jump right into it. Just start streaming. Tell your friends about it. Have them come through. Watch it. And then just kind of take it from there. That's really all you can do. Just know how to promote yourself, I guess. Get your name out there, but like not in annoying ways, I guess. Princess, thanks for the 2 months of Prime. I appreciate it. Yeah, the only one we talked about yesterday was Manifest, but apparently they finished it. And so I'll watch that. I can't really think of any other shows that I watched that were just like outright canceled and then never actually brought back. Because there are many shows that have been canceled and then they just revive it down the road once they either get funding or enough people plead them to continue. You ever watch The 100? I watched the first season of it, and I saw that it was actually, I watched it while I was working on the last Shiny Professor Oak. I watched it, and after getting through the first season, I looked at the fact that there were like another 10 seasons, and I said to myself, I'm like, you know what? I cannot fathom watching that much of this show. And so I just stopped watching. I was just content with what I saw. It's like I am not attached to the characters enough to see them for that many seasons in the future. The acting gets way better. Well, I felt like there was a lot of resolution that was already done in the first season that I just didn't have any interest. One thing that I do want to watch is Squid Game. I only saw the first season. I don't know if you guys get this way, but like when a new season comes out, if I don't start watching it within the first week that it's out, I get to a level of FOMO that I can't recover from, and I just don't want to watch it. And I'm like, all right, I'm already behind. Everybody's seen all of it, and I'm just gonna be ignorant, and I'm just gonna leave myself out of it. And I'm reaching the point of Stranger Things where I will have to be like that. Because there's, what, 4 episodes that came out? Haven't seen them. I like the first Squid Game. But from my understanding, the second season defeats the entire purpose of why they did the first season. Right? Something like that. Hi, Pookie! Hey! I haven't watched season 3 of Squid Game. There's a 3rd season? I thought there was only 2. There's 3 of them? When? Squid Game didn't come out last year? I swore it did, right? It's season 2, part 2. Okay. It was 3 years ago? Man. Season 1 came out in 2021? That's absurd. I didn't know that. It just feels so recent. Wait, yeah, because like, I remember like Among Us was relevant in that time frame. Oh my god. That's absurd to think about. Time flies, chat. You guys have any other examples of things that feel way like younger than they actually are? Like a certain game. Like, for example, when Legends Arceus came out, the first year of Legends Arceus felt like 2. Fortnite. That's been out for 9 years. Technically 10. Crazy to think about. Scarlet and Violet, yeah. Yeah. I wonder if the reasoning behind my thought for PLA is like, it was just a slow time period for Pokemon. Because we had, we already had BDSP and then immediately had PLA come out. So the time until Scarlet and Violet really did drag on. Yeah, Scarlet and Violet is old. It is a old game. It's getting up there. How is Minecraft older than Fortnite? Okay, so chat, I played Minecraft in alpha in high school. I got it really early on. I don't remember which alpha build I had, but I played it in or maybe it wasn't alpha. I played in August of 2010. That might have been beta. That might have been like 1.1. Yeah. But I had a friend from school who had like a cracked version of the game. And he gave me that, and I think that was on alpha, so I started with it until I could actually buy the game, and I played it in beta. Something like that. Am I just old for thinking that Minecraft was more fun before they added like sprint and stuff like that? Or am I just out of touch? Out of touch old man? Because I liked how everything seemed scary. Like, I feel like in the element of fear kind of disappeared once, like, the further that they progressed in the game. Because I think people forget that when it turned nighttime in the early, like in the beta of Minecraft, it was pitch black. It was so dark, you couldn't see it. Like, you had to make torches. And you couldn't outrun really anything. Like, you had to fend for yourself. Whereas now, you have to, like, you can just run away from whatever you want, aside from the whatchamacallits. What are those things called? They fly in the sky when you don't go to bed. Hold on. Let me find the video of it when it turns to nighttime, because it wasn't a gradient. It was just like a flick of a switch. So, let's see. Chat, this is a video from 15 years ago of somebody playing Minecraft in alpha. I don't know if this is gonna be the best showcase, but this guy is just playing OG Minecraft at nighttime. Okay, look how dark it is. Because I don't think they had gamma controls back in the day. And so, like, this is just what you saw. If it was nighttime, it was nighttime. You go to bed. And I understand, you know, like, over... he's literally falling down. He can't see. That is what you saw at night. Just pitch black. And... yeah, I don't think they had any controls. And obviously, like, the quality has gone down. But I remember, like, isn't that horrifying? Just out of nowhere, there's a little creeper shows up and there's a spider behind it. And the only way you can escape is... Oh, also, this is back when the bow didn't stretch back. You could just fire it off. I forgot about that. Wow. That's insane. Too bright. All right. We got 1 minute until our check. That's what lanterns are for. That game did not have lanterns at the time. They did not exist. All you had were torches. That video was pre-Redstone. Pre-Redstone. Because Redstone was beta 1.3, I think, or something like that, or 1.4. That was right before I started playing, because I think I played at 1.1, if I were to guess. All right. Let us do our check. Anybody? Anybody? Nothing? Devastating, chat. All right. Excuse you, buddy. All right, excuse you. Yeah, keep walking. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. All right, let me redeem this. No. All right, chat. I'm gonna be so honest with you. I don't know if you've noticed, but my voice is getting worse. I would like to keep streaming. However, my voice is kind of cooked from screaming yesterday. So I'll stream longer tomorrow, but I have cooked my entire voice. Stream on mute. That's a good idea. Let's try that. Balls. What about screaming without the S? Well, that's my cue to end stream. All right, chat. Well, I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Hopefully I'll find some over, or while I am gone. Let me see whom is live at this hour. We can go raid Coop. And I will see you guys tomorrow on time at 11. Finn, thanks for the 13 months. Goodbye.
I just
Goodbye,
got
Finn.
hired by John.
All right, chat. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye. See ya. Goodbye. Have a good one. Goodbye.